today issued the 2025 Monetary Policy Statement, which tackled interest rates and introduced measures to reinforce the local currency. Mushayevanu also announced that new cash notes will be introduced before the third quarter of this year. The introduction of new notes is expected to improve the availability and durability of cash in circulation. Ibn Mabunda was at the central bank earlier today.
In the much-anticipated 2025 monetary policy, the central bank chief, Dr. John Mushayevanu, kept interest rates flat at 35%.
The bank policy rate, which is currently at 35% per annum, is assessed to be appropriate to support the current tight liquidity, quite tight monetary policy stance and the envisaged economic growth. The policy rate will be maintained at the current 35% per annum.
According to the central bank, Zimbabwe's foreign currency reserves have grown over 90% since April, when the new currency was launched, a position cemented by BDO auditors.
Audit report addressed to the Minister of Finance, Economic Development and Investment Promotion, and it's on BDO letterhead. It says, we have audited the gold balance of the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, the bank, as at 31 December 2024. As at that date, the bank held 85,843.38 ounces, that is 2.67 tons of gold, valued at US 223 million.
The domestic currency has sailed stable at 1:27 to the US dollar on the formal market and about 1:40 on the parallel market over the past 10 weeks. Now the governor introduced measures to fortify the country's exchange rate.
Bring notes that are of world-class standard. Now that ZiG has stabilized, we think that it's time that we have a currency that looks like any other currency, and we will be introducing these new notes in due course, but not later than the third quarter of this year.
In a bid to encourage banking by citizens, the governor also reached out to citizens through policy.
What we have done, starting with ourselves, ZimSwitch, any transaction below $5 or ZiG equivalent is as good as cash. There should be no charges. If I leave $100 in my bank account and go away for 5 years, I want to come back, and the minimum I expect to find in that account is $100, not minus. Otherwise, I should actually find $110 if I put it in a savings account because of the interest rate that we've just announced.
The governor says the new currency now accounts for 30% of all formal transactions. However, this does not take into account transactions in the informal economy, a task that central bank will keep on its dashboard. Ibn Mabunda for ZTN Prime in Harare.
Now here are some